Just making myself a lovely hot chocolate. Right, okay. You see these people that work for this estate agent. Okay. So they work for the estate agent, okay, and they give properties onto another company, okay. They're also in regards to theft, okay. These are the people that, you know, they'll come in, say they're doing checks, and then they'll take photographs of, let's just say, like myself, this is what the woman done. She took photographs of my oils, okay, all right. So they want to try to affect your health. And then she took a photograph of the mirror. Well, the mirror's off the wall. Anyway, I don't need to show you, but I've taken it down. Okay. These are the people that, while she was sleeping, they're doing ceremonies, okay? They're trying to keep themselves a mystery. They use magic, okay? But you could be someone that's magical, okay? You could be divine feminine. Of course, obviously, they come for the divine beings, don't they? Okay? They want to try to sacrifice us, okay? So going up to the woman that comes in and takes photographs, all right? I've watched your eyes very carefully, okay? And the way you move shifty, okay? Someone here drives an open back truck, okay? These people drive trucks like a Zanussi, is it? Something like that, or a grey truck, open back, okay? They come in here, because they've been doing these ceremonies, okay? So, you know, it depends what property you are. If I was you, if you own your own property, I'd put cameras up, because you could have a housing manager that's got a key to your apartment, and they let yourself in when you're not in, okay? And they can be taking your objects, clothes, underwear, something, you know, trying to take your hair out of hairbrushes, whatever, okay? They're sneaky. So your spirit guides are telling you to start putting up cameras in your home. Because let's just say as well, like if you had an appointment, like they were meant to have come to fix something in your home, okay? And then they may lie, you may have been in waiting, and then they say that you wasn't in. But then you've got CCTV putting at the front door to prove that no one come. And then when the person or their friend that works with them comes and says, oh no, that they come, but you weren't in, and you're like, oh well, come here a minute. Let me just play this. Let me just show you something. Let me just put one, the CC. What date and time did you say? And then they'll be, oh no. What I meant was, yeah, because you've got it. You've got them banged to rights, yeah. But when you haven't got the evidence on CCTV, then they can lie their way out of situations. But when you've got cameras, and you're like, what date and time did you say again? Oh, blah, 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 blah. And you're like, all right, come and have a look. Then they'll start, yeah? Yeah? So then you're like, okay, so you're involved as well. And then they're getting paid, aren't they, for lying and saying that they come out and done the job, or that they, you know, if they were called out, I don't know how it goes. Do they get paid for getting called out? I'm sure they do. So them ones too, they need to lose their jobs, because how many other people have they done this to? So Spirit is saying, like, yeah, you need to start protecting yourself and putting up cameras. It's not a coffee. It's hot chocolate, actually. and it tastes lovely. Okay, so, and why do you want to know what I'm drinking? Whether it's coffee, why do you want to know what coffee is? Oh, these people are weird. Okay, yeah, so supernatural, okay? So yeah, again, they come in your home, like there's your windows, okay? They come in your home. They may take little things that maybe, you know, you don't know, or they'll move things around in your home, okay? Something like that. Or whoever, or they all, yeah. I mean, you could have been someone that realised, I mean, in my case, when you know, and I speak on my truth, when I went to prison, I spoke of this already, like, I moved there in January, obviously, you know, due to the situation and where I lived, people were just making up a load of lies, so, yeah, anyway, right, went to jail. I was there for, well, I moved in the property January, February, March, April, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. You see, the thing is, like, I've lived on my own since I was, what, 16, 17, so I know how often gas checks get done. These people think you ain't got a clue, or they come to around you not knowing who you are, what you know, or things that you've learned throughout the years. So when I moved there, I got a new radiator, a new boiler fitted in. And they'd already done a gas check. So as soon as, these are the things they do. It's like as soon as your back is turned, like i.e. when I was in jail, I couldn't come out. That I then got a letter saying, oh, we've had to force entry into your house, or we've had to change the lock. Yeah, they changed my locks. Well, number one, you didn't write to me to say that you were doing it. They just told me that they'd done it. But I had CCTV pointing at my front door and also my sitting room. Okay? You know, these people, I'm telling you, spirit guides are saying, like, yeah, you know, that they'll try to rob off you, steal off you, again, behind your back. So spirit's saying, put CCTV up. Exploitation. Unfairness. Yeah, these people want to rob off you, steal off you, okay? Maybe you come home to find that your TV was gone, or something in your home are gone, and you were mad. Yeah, you need to put CCTV up. Because then, you know, then they're cashing in on your stuff. They've done this to many, many, many people. And they gain from this. Now they're binded to whatever they've done. Now they're stuck. Okay? These people are no good. Compromise. Agreement. Reconciliation. Consideration. So there could be an argument in an office, okay? Okay? Maybe someone promised, maybe there's a man who's been caught out seeing two women. This could be two women in their workplace that they're seeing, and one's got to find out about the other, and there's a big argument and fight. Yeah, overloaded. So there's workplace affairs going on. Yeah, there's people doing black magic. Yeah, your blessing, fulfillment, well-being, enlightenment. Okay. So again, you know, enlightenment. Okay. You're spiritual. They do rituals. Okay. I mean, they're into dark, part of a cult. It's like they wanted to offer you as the sacrifice, okay? Yeah, there could be someone here. I mean, they literally could be getting haunted, whoever's done this, or they've opened up some type of portal, okay? Somebody could have been involved in using a Ouija board, could have been anything, or they were drawing some type of circle like this. There's a few places I've moved to and I've heard them upstairs, like neighbours above me, drawing on the floor. And then I've heard like glasses being put down, okay? And that's what they put the candles in. I've heard it. Yeah. These people, it's like they've opened up some portal. Hello, thank you for joining me. It's like they've opened up some portal and maybe they can't close it right now. And there's disturbances around them. Supernatural, okay? I'm getting told, like, if you don't know about this stuff, don't play with it. Do not play with it, okay? Don't play with things you don't understand. I mean, you know, someone's calling up the dead or something like that, like, And there could be some supernatural spirit that's, you know, stuck to someone, okay? Someone's got an attachment. Hello, at Dunk Boards. Hello, hi, thanks for joining me. So yeah, goal, purpose, expectation, destination. So yeah, it's like they've been trying to send this your way. Or they wanted to travel around you, or they want to, you know, sleep with you and have this attached to you. Their goal was to get rid of this supernatural thing that's haunting them, riding their back. Want to send it your way, or they're traveling around fast. Their purpose is to get rid of this attachment, like later. Yeah, it's stuck to them. Promise. Promise. Yeah, someone, I mean, look, they even want to come and give you a ring. Right, this is the lengths they'll go. Because they've got this riding their back. So that's them. That's them there. They want to come and give you a ring so they can attach this to you. That's their goal. This could be someone that's riding around, driving past, or their goal is to try to do this. Okay? Yeah, you're like, no. Block. It could be them and their family that are into rituals, okay? Or they could have done this over your family. Or they tried to put a curse on you. Yeah, there's conflict going on now. So when they've tried to bring you conflict or disasters in your life, it's going back. It's happening fast. Happening fast. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of arguments going on around them. Again, you know, there's conflicts in the workplace. Conflicts with them and other people. I mean, third party. Or maybe their partners found out that they wanted you as a third party. Or, you know, you were friends of this person and their person. But this could be your friend, but then, you know, you're sleeping with his partner. Someone's sleeping with someone's partner behind the scenes. Or this is what they were hoping. Now there's some information out. Third party. Oh gosh. Yeah, the overloaded. Compromise. Yeah. Maybe this person they're with is riding their back, okay? Could be a lot of arguments and fights in the home. Someone's overloaded, so everything they keep trying, I mean, it's just stacking up, all this paperwork. It's like they're trying to come between families or bonds, or they want to split families up. This is what they do as well, these people. Okay. It's easier for them to target you when you're on your own. These people, like, you know, all this energy is going back to them. They're angry, they're bullies, okay? Some of you, the gossipers. Or there could be someone here that has been found out to be a bully. And they're getting gossiped about. Or they were gossiping about you. Offense, madness, unpleasantness. Yeah, they're mad. Yeah, they definitely use friends to try to bully you, or group. Again, as I said, it could be their family they're working with, or they just they call the group the family. Yeah, they do rituals on people for people to pass away, then they steal their stuff. Or these are people that have already stolen your stuff. Let's just say some of you moved, you know, or, you know, they steal your stuff. Maybe your schedule, maybe you got, you know, your schedule, or you do things on time, and it's like they're trying to slow you down. Management, plan, organize. So you could be someone that's very organized, okay? Someone here loves their car. So do you know who this is? They may have a red, black, white car. They may speed around the streets. Like, listen, like, hear me, everyone. Look, I've got a really fast motor on my car. This could be early hours of the morning where people are sleeping. And you can hear them speeding up and down the road, like no consideration for neighbours or children that are sleeping that may have to get up for school in the morning. Do you know what I mean? Curse, wow. hate, misfortune. Yeah, they wanted you going through misfortunes. They used someone that had a voodoo doll. I'm seeing, you know, African woman and an African partner. That's who they've used as well. And even in accommodations that you move to, you may have seen, you know, they'll put these people in the same house as you. And they'll blatantly, you know, have a voodoo doll. And yeah, I told you about that, the temporary accommodation I was at. And she was wrapping a cord around this doll, and I knew straight away. That's why I was guided to go and sit on the wall outside. Merit making. So you could be someone that's just praying. You may have gone to see a priest. Goodness. Morality. You may have gone to see Reverend or something like that. You may have spoken to the priest and said, look, I've been dealing with these people. Okay. Or, yeah. You live and you learn. So basically, you've lived from this and you've learned, okay? Someone else may have an accident in their car. Someone may have had an accident. Illness, disease, weakness, fragility. Someone could be sick. Their temperature's rising. I mean, even when it comes to these born viruses, like, see, do you remember the COVID virus? That was a lie. Anyway, I'm not going to go into that, but these people, man. Nightmare, suffering, darkness, persecution. Oh, they're scared at night. Maybe the reason why they're out late at night is because they're afraid to sleep at home. So this is why they're out all hours of the night. Someone's suffering. They're scared. They don't want to be in the dark alone. Commitment, yeah. Now they're bound. They're binded. They've binded themselves to the ritual. They've binded themselves to this commitment. Contract. They wanted to try to offer you a ring to bind you. Okay. Some of you, you know, there could have been someone that you had a family with in the past. Maybe you got engaged to them, but you never got married. Okay. And that was like a blessing in disguise. Dodged a bullet. Origin. Creative. You're very creative. Yeah, but it's like they want to get out of this contract, okay? But do you know what I'm picking up as well? They could be, someone there could be purposely doing things in front of their partner, like the person who they're binded to in this contract. They could be purposely talking about other women, purposely cheating on them and letting them know. It's like because they want this person to divorce them. They're like, how can I get out of this contract? You're over there winning. Yeah, natural disaster. Wow. So some natural disaster, risk, frustration and survive. You may have survived a natural disaster, or them coming around you is a risk. They're frustrated. Or there's natural disasters, okay? It could be like in forests, you see, like where forests are burning down, you see? Or maybe it could be in a gated community where, I don't know if you heard about it in America, like I think there was a lot of actors that lived, what part of America was it? And the fire just swept through, didn't it? Natural disasters. I mean, where there was a natural disaster, I'm not going to talk of the place, but there was a fire somewhere, okay, which was bad. And people, apparently from what I heard, people were going in there and stealing, which is disgusting. Someone's stubborn. Someone's stressed. Headaches, pressure, lack of sleep. Yeah, someone's up all night. It's like lack of sleep. They're getting haunted. Someone may lose their dog. Someone may have a dog. But maybe doing something onto you. Let's just say if they were involved in causing the loss of your dog, maybe they may now lose their dog, okay? Sad though, isn't it? You know, bereavement. So if you went through a loss, they too are going to go through a loss. If they were involved in causing harm to your animals, or you lost your dog, or they put you, you know, they caused you damage, or you went through sorrow, they too are going to go through it. Or someone here could be crying, like, because of what they're going through. But they were cold. They didn't care what you was going through. They didn't care about the losses you was going through. And now it's happening to them. They don't like it. So it's like the shoes on the other foot. Yeah, you could be someone that's relaxing. Or they want to come and try to apologise. Or now they're, as I said, they're crying. Because, you know, they may lose a dog or an animal, which is sad, but this is things that they've done onto other people, or done onto you, or they caused you losses in your life, whatever form that is. And now the shoe's on the other foot, now they're crying. Now they're praying, I'm sorry this and I'm sorry that. Well, who told you to do rituals? You were warned not to do it. They didn't care when you were sad. Now the guilt's kicking in, because all of a sudden they're losing things in their life. Now they're you know, feeling guilty. Look, fright, depression. Maybe now that they're suffering with depression. If they wanted you suffering with depression, they now are going to suffer depression. They're paranoid. They don't know what's coming next. I mean, you're over there, you're just relaxed, you're chilled. You're living in peace, tranquility, easiness, okay? If they wanted you lonely, they too will be lonely. But someone here may go in and out of hospital. Someone here may be isolation because they're sick. Yeah, they're trapped. Someone has been caught. Now they're playing victim, yeah? Poor me and poor this and, yeah? Now they're playing victim. After they'd done this to their victims, and now they're playing victim after, you know, somebody wears a fake beard and moustache. Planning, prediction, mind reading. Somebody may like playing. There could have been someone around you that had a game like that on their phone and he picked up on that, or someone who was trying to be strategic, strategy, planning. It's like someone who predicted, they thought they knew all your moves. Yeah, they wanted to be king, self-esteem, self-worth in their ego. Someone there may be called something king. Someone is very egotistical. This person with the name king in their name, they may have a laptop. This could have been someone that you were around, or when you was talking to them, they were just, you know, not paying you no attention, always on their laptop, and you was like, yeah, someone's got the name King. Someone into music. Yeah. Some evidence was found. Someone did find some evidence. Detection, investigation, and proof. This could have been someone that, you know, again, thought they were a king, or they had king in their name. They could have been, you know, travelled, or they were just like, well, where's my next vacation going to be? Okay. Or they went somewhere that was hot. Caribbean islands. Good news. So you're going to receive some good news. Stability, harmony, acceptance. Okay. Okay. Someone thought you was blind to everything, but you walked in faith. They thought that you couldn't see what was ahead of you. Some of you, you know, You walk in faith. You have faith. Okay. Nothing was a coincidence. You could be a psychic medium, clairvoyant. You could be clairsentient, clairvoyant, clairaudient. So whilst they were doing this around you, you was reading their energies. Like, okay, while they were strategizing, so were you. You're like, all right, okay, well, I know what you're about to do. See, you've got all the star signs there. Nothing was a coincidence. You meeting these people. They thought you didn't have a clue what was going on. Introvert. Privacy, separation, online community. So maybe them and their partner, that when they're in bed, their backs are turned to each other, and they could be watching you. Yeah? Whilst they're in bed on their phone, doing readings. Seeing that you're winning, seeing that you're triumphant. Something about you may have a child or a little boy or a boy. Some of you may have had a little boy, or some of you have got a boy, whatever age, okay? Care, family, parenthood, Patreon support. You may feel like you're lonely, some of you, but you're not. You've got people, you know, backing you up, or yeah, you may receive, yeah, liberation. Again, some of you may have gone to see a reverend, a priest, because you knew this person or people were doing magic on you. So you may have gone and got a blessing. Gift, souvenir, promotion, delight. So I don't know, some of you may be offered a job, or they may feel like your gift would help their business, or maybe your gift has helped an investigation team. I don't know. You've helped them connect dots, or maybe something that would have taken years, you've picked up on it in a matter of, you know, days, hours, whatever. Real estate, yeah. Told you, there's someone that was part of the real estate, okay? So pay attention to these people and say, oh, we're just doing checks. Well, yeah, okay, they've got the right to come in and take pictures of, like, the TV or the fridge, things like that. But when it comes to taking pictures of, you know, your oils, what are they doing that for? And then, you know, you're saying to them, oh, well, the last person that was here, they've got property, you know, that's left behind. Oh, they don't want to steal that because there's nothing worth stealing, isn't it? And then, you know, you say to them about the stuff that the last person left. And then each time they come, you're like, the stuff's still here. Oh, they haven't come, like, or someone hasn't come, or... I mean, I'm sure they may have, like, a storage place or something. They can put people's stuff that don't come and collect it. I don't know. Did someone... I don't know. You just don't know with these people. Investment. So it's like they work for a real estate company, okay? Or they rent out rooms, or they've got properties where they work with government bodies, okay? Look, gain, cultivation. That could mean anything. Yeah. You know why they take certain... Look, let me tell you something. One thing, I'm not stupid. When that woman come here, I watched her, and I saw her eyes looking like just... Her eyes were just shifting around the room, like I could see her. Like I was talking to her, and I see her. She was trying to clock everything in the room, and I'm like, what's she looking for? Like, and then I was thinking, boy, she's really trying to look for something to do some magic on, innit? Yeah, the same people that run this real estate. One thing I ain't is stupid. My oils that I use for my vape have nothing to do with your things in this room. And then they want to come from one property to the next property. Oh, you've moved here. Like they don't know. They already know. And they want to play stupid with you. Oh, how long you been here? Like, don't play with me, you know. Don't play dumb. Like, seriously. Or they think because they see you on your own, no one ain't going to miss you. Yeah, let's do these death rituals on them. No one ain't going to miss them. They're all on their own. Little do they know you've got a big family that care about you. These people are too shifty. Yeah, so we've got someone there crying now and poor me and this, that and the other because they're going through losses. But they weren't crying when you were sad and lonely and they were bullying you and using people to come against you. They didn't care, did they? This person didn't care. They didn't care. So now, you know, if they have someone in the family that passes away, you know, then they're going to know how it feels. If they have an animal that passes away, now they're going to know how it feels. When they were laughing behind your losses and your grief that you was going through, now they're going to know how it feels when the shoe's on the other foot. You know, you don't wish it on anyone, but it's just life. You do wickedness, it'll come back. Thank you for joining me. Bye.